Hey friends, it's Liz back with a GLP-1 diary update. So, for the month of July, I know I'm a little late. It was a busy month between training and going on vacation, just a lot going on. But to start off from just my results as far as how it's going with my Mounjaro, I did lose another pound of fat and I gained more than a pound of muscle. So my weight technically increased from the last month, but very marginally, and it's the lean mass that's increased. So I had a meeting with my dietitian, and when I shared those results with her, she's like, I'm so happy to hear that because everybody I talk to is losing their lean mass. So, like, to finally hear someone is able to gain lean mass on the medication is like so like encouraging to me. Like, obviously, you're doing everything right. We talked about, the Pokemon breads that I became a little bit obsessed with. But the fact that I work out so much, like, yeah, I can afford a couple of like treats during the week. And that's not what's setting me back at all. There's my sweet potatoes just done. I don't know if you heard the ding. But yeah, so the month of July, I couldn't get to the gym as often as I like. I did go 15 times, even though I had that training week, which went fine. And the vacation week when we were in Sokcho and Yangyang, we got to experience our first Korean like bathhouse situation. We went to this hot springs hotel that has like the spa with like all the different baths. There was a strawberry bath, a cold bath, a hot bath, a carbonated spring, alkaline, green tea infusion. I don't know what all of that was about, but they also have like the dry sauna, the wet sauna, an outdoor bath. Oh my gosh, it was so good. We went 2 times because we didn't get enough the first time. So we went back like 3 days later. We're like, hello again. We're back because we love it. And looking forward to finding either going back to the same hot spring hotel or going to a different one, maybe in Busan in winter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But loved it. Loved that spot. It was great. We had a really nice vacation. We ate really well. Lots of meat and veggies and some noodles and enjoying the local cuisine. We had like charcoal grilled fish one night, which was pretty good. I have no idea what any of the fish were, but there wasn't anything I didn't like, honestly. But yeah, we had a great time, and so I don't regret not getting to the gym. Vacation is always worth it, you know? Those experiences are excellent. I had ambitions of like Friday night when we came back, getting out to the gym, but our drive home because we got caught in rush hour traffic was so exhausting and like a little bit stressful. So like I just kind of had to veg out on the couch and I was back with my babies. So yeah, it was 7:30 and I was like, oh shoot, I was gonna go back to the gym today. Oh yeah, no, they're closing in 30 minutes. I can't. I'm not. Yeah, too late. Too late. Oh well, I'll be back on Monday. So I've been back every day this week. One more day tomorrow. Doing good, feeling strong. Like I don't feel like I lost my strength from taking 1 week off. And we went hiking. We got in the water. We were pretty active, as much as we were like relaxing in air conditioning. I read 2 books, which I'd planned to do anyway. They were both really good. And yeah, it was just so beautiful. Like our jaws dropped so many times driving around the East Coast because like you got beautiful, pristine beaches to your right and then like incredible misty mountains rolling to your left. And like, yeah, literally our faces were like this like the whole time. And even in the rain, it's just really beautiful out there. So yeah, really, really recommend the East Coast of Korea. Yeah. So what else should I mention about July? So actually, the week that I was in training and I couldn't go to the gym in the mornings, like Tuesday through Friday because of the training, I started feeling like I had a return of the acid reflux. And I talked to my dietitian about that. Like, just an observation is that, like, not working out in the morning, I was getting acid reflux that week. Super weird. And she's like, yeah, usually when people are working out, in the mornings, that'll cause them the acid reflux. But interesting. I was like, yeah, I just felt like maybe because I wasn't getting that movement in, that my gut was slowing down more. I don't really know. On vacation, I didn't have that issue at all. And we were definitely like pretty lazy, like not really going anywhere until like 11 in the morning. But it's just a different pace, and my diet was very different from usual when we were on vacation. But yeah, getting back into the daily workouts makes me feel good. So I'm going to keep doing that. Yeah, and I'm going to be getting a lot more cardio in starting soon, because I'll be bike riding like 4 rides a day, basically, during the week. So that'll be good and busy and active. But it's so hot. Oh my God, it's so hot in Korea. It's like 92 degrees and a little bit humid. I don't know. There's like some typhoon that's like forcing the hot air to sit over the peninsula right now. And, you know, we're dying out here, but it's all right. I'm biking to work, even though it's only a 12-minute walk to work, but it's too hot. It's too hot to be like, I arrive to work drenched in sweat. So not cute. I mean, I have time to like cool off and my clothes dry before I see kids, but yeah, it's a lot more comfortable if I can just get on a bicycle, and it takes me less than half the time to get over there. Or yeah, I don't know. It depends on the traffic lights and stuff, but yeah, it's so hot. It's so hot. Yes, but I did see my doctor on Monday this week, and we did decide that I'm gonna move up to the 7.5 milligrams. I have one more 5 milligram shot left in the fridge, so I'll take that on Sunday, and then the following week it'll be 7.5 time, and then I'll see my doctor again in September, and hopefully the 7.5 helps to melt the fat even more than the 5 milligrams, because yeah, my weight, it hasn't really meaningfully changed in the month of July. The body composition, though, that is the thing that I'm like really excited and proud of. But the goal is to lose the weight, and my visceral fat is still higher than it should be by a good amount. So yeah, we're sitting at like, 182, 183. Yeah, again, no significant loss, but I am doing the body recomposition. So it's possible if you're very dedicated with your workouts and getting your diet right. I am thinking about starting some short form content around GLP-1s, and maybe like how I shop in Korea to like plan meals and stuff. I don't know. I'm in such a transitional period right now with my move coming, and then a month later I'm changing my job. So same job, different school. It's going to be fine, but it's just a little bit of a hectic time. So content creation is definitely not a priority for me at this point. I'm putting a lot more time into people and myself rather than the content creation. So yeah. What else? I don't have a lot of time to waffle on here because I gotta like get ready to go to work. I'm almost already. Oh, Mao, my bubba boy. What's he crying for? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the cost. Oh my God. Yeah, I put off going and filling my prescription until today since I don't need the medication immediately, but I went to the pharmacy today, the one that has it for the cheapest. And the jump from 5 to 7.5 is insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so in won, I believe the 5 milligrams is like 364,000 won, which works out to, I don't know, like $270-ish, something like that. I might be wrong about what the exchange rate is right now, but the 7.5 milligrams is 515,000 won. Yeah, that's $362 that I had on my credit card statement when I came home and checked it. So yeah, the cost is getting very high. I did kind of complain to the pharmacist about it, and he's like, well, the 10 milligrams is the same price as the 7.5. I'm like, well, That's good to know. It's still too much. But yeah, there were some talks between Eli Lilly and the Korean National Health Insurance that just kind of fell apart because Japan was able to work out this really sweet deal. It's like 25-30% cheaper in Japan than in Korea. So I was looking into like what it would take to go and get the medication in Japan, but it was only like a savings of like $140 if I went to Japan to get the medication. No, $120. Yeah, $120 difference. And then when you add flights and accommodations to do it, it's not really worth it. So I'm paying what I'm paying for now, but we've got some like family travel coming up. Not me, but my husband's going back to the States, so we may stock up on some compound, maybe 10 milligram compound, and see if we can get enough to, keep us going through the winter. And then at the end of this year, actually, there's a new Korean-grown GLP-1 that's coming out called EPPE. That's coming out soon, like literally end of this year. And that should hopefully put some pressure on Eli Lilly to reduce the costs of the Mounjaro here, because they're going to have to compete with something that is much, much cheaper. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that in 2027, the branded Mounjaro will be more affordable. Like, even if it's 80,000 less than what it is, like, that would be fine and dandy. But yeah, these medications are amazing, and like, they're making money hand over fist as it is. And if more people could buy them, they would make even more money. Like, the math is mathing. If you reduce your price, more people will buy it, and you will make even more oodles of cash. I don't know. The greed kills me. But I like the medication. I feel good on the medication. I know it's doing good things for me overall. So it is what it is, but we're going to figure out a way to do this with a little less strain on the budget, because $360 a month is insane. I think my husband's also going to move up to the 7.5. He goes next week to the doctor because he's also kind of stalled out on the 5. I'm really hoping that the 7.5 really kicks it back into gear, because 2.5, I lost so much weight. I lost like more than 40 pounds, or just about 40 pounds on the 2.5. So I'm hoping that those, in between the 2.5s, the 7.5s, I'm hoping that that's really going to be like the last time I have to titrate up, and that I'll reach my goal, because I do want to lose at least another 40 pounds, at least another 40 pounds. 45 pounds would be good to lose. Like, yeah, I do want to see the 140s. That's what I'd like. I'd like to see the 140s, maintaining my muscle mass, maybe even building more. I don't know. I don't mind if I get shredded while I'm working on this. I don't think I can really get shredded at curbs, but I am definitely getting stronger and building muscle. So that's the goal. That is the ultimate goal, is to just maintain or build the muscle while losing fat. And so stay tuned for my August recap, and hopefully I will have hit like the 170s a month from now. I really hope. I'm like so close. I'm so close. I've got like 3.5 pounds to get to that 179, and that would be awesome, because a lot of my clothes are from when I was like 175, 173. Yeah. And so I'll be able to, I do need to do a wardrobe purge at this point, but I'll do it after the move, and like maybe when the weather cools off a little bit, because putting clothes on, taking them off makes you sweaty, and that's uncomfortable. So yeah. All right. I'll leave it there. This has been enough rambling. And next time you see me, we'll be in a very different location. Bye.